I'm dealing with the subject intelligent borrowing versus stupid borrowing. Intelligent borrowing versus stupid borrowing. Romans 13, 7 to 8. It's a series on living a debt-free life. Romans 13, 7 to 8. Render therefore to all their dues, tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom is due, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor. Verse 8. Owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth another has fulfilled the law. Intelligent borrowing versus stupid borrowing. A school of thought said, a school of thought is of the opinion that borrowing is not prohibited totally in the Bible. Neither is borrowing encouraged. Another school of thought opines that necessary borrowing need to be defined. Is it intelligent borrowing or stupid borrowing? Listen very well. It will help you through life. Command people, they get to so many traps in the name of easy credit. They want so many traps in the name of looking for help. And they regret it. So let me give what I call fundamentals of necessary borrowing. Fundamentals of necessary borrowing. 1. Avoid borrowing unless it is absolutely necessary. Because borrowing is a sign of impatience. Borrowing is a sign of impatience. Exception is in a matter of life and death. For instance, borrowing to finance the medical bill of a sick family member. That's necessary. That life we live. There is some academic situation that necessitates borrowing. For example, my own father told me 3 years later that actually he borrowed the money for me to go to school. He said he knew if he told me, I would have objected. So he raised the money for me to go to school. Immediately I gained admission to University of Nigeria, Nsukka. And we had to accept a particular time or else we forfeit the admission. He said he had to go and borrow the money for me to go. Thank God he borrowed it because I would have missed that admission. And he would not have money for GCE in those days. He borrowed the money. He told me 3 years later that actually he borrowed 200 naira for me to go to school. 200 naira. I saw some money on our floor. I said, this money, you guys have not been touching money since yesterday. I was saying, what does the money do? 10 naira. I said, that was the old money we needed to travel from Ibadan to Enugu to go to school. That's the same money that my parents, nobody could afford it in my family. When I was graduating, nobody came for my graduation. You know why? 10 naira was the transport. They could not afford it. You can see how rich my granddad is. And the money has been on the ground since yesterday. So look, I picked, I said, this money, if they had it, they would have attended my graduation. Now, let me give you what I call guidelines for intelligent borrowing. Guidelines. Guidelines for intelligent borrowing. Intelligent borrowing refers to secured debt. Debt that is secure with leverage value. Debt that has limited risk both to the borrower and to the lender. The following are basic characteristics of intelligent borrowing. How do you know that this borrowing, this loan I'm taking is intelligent step? Listen very well. 1, if the loan is for something that has the likelihood of increasing in value over time. If the loan is for something that has a likelihood of increasing in value over time, you can go for it. For example, when we had a property to meet up with a deadline, We went to go and apply for loan from a bank, and it was granted the same day. They were going to give us the check the same day we appeared. But my wife cautioned, don't take that loan. Yes, it's for property. It was for property. In a prime place. So look to that money. Say, you told us there are 12 other avenues of raising money. Would that go to the bank? And it's just 2. And the money was raised under 1 hour. Would that go to the bank? We shall be discussing all that one subsequently. How to raise money. Would that go to the bank? 12 ways. Number 2, if the interest rate is reasonable, go for it. If the interest rate is reasonable. For instance, that particular loan that my wife cautioned me against, we were already in the vehicle together. We are behind the bank MD. The MD was already saying they've already inspected the property. They've assessed it as a good business. So, okay, follow us and come and pick your check. And we are going. When my wife said, don't take that loan, tell them you are not coming again. Why? The interest rate, it looks small. They say 3% per month. Say, my dear, this is 3 times 12, 36% in the year. And the percentage of the interest to the loan, when she knows she's a mathematical person, when she did the calculation, he said, how do you want to be paying back this one every month? When that property is still tied down, it's not making any money. Say, don't go for that loan. And the bank told us, because I said, sir, what if we have the full money following month? Can we be true out of this debt? Out of this loan? Say, yeah, you'll be true, but you still pay the interest. I said, this is meant to last 18 months. But we got our money within a month, the full money. Say, no, you can't be free. You not pay back the debt, but the interest has to be paid. I said, why? Say, how else shall we pay our staff salaries and meet our overhead? Just answer me direct. So if let's say it's reasonable, I pull out of that one cooperative, which was 8% one-off. 8% one-off. Now just take 8% and that is all. You are no more paying any interest. That looks more reasonable. That's why I tell people, join the cooperative. It makes all the sense. And I got the money that same weekend from the cooperative that I applied to. Thirdly, if the loan is for something that has a reasonable life expectancy, more than 3 years. If the loan is for something that has a reasonable life expectancy, more than 3 years, you can see why I've never supported raising loan to buy car. Because as soon as you leave the workshop, the car begin to lose value. It's now called second hand, Abi. And not many cars have so much of second hand value. So if it does not have a life expectancy of more than 3 years, don't go for it. Number 4, if the debt is secured, I'm talking about how to know intelligent borrowing. If the debt is secured, in other words, the lender owes something as collateral, and is at least as valuable as the debt. Collateral acts as security deposit to guarantee the borrower faithful performance. If the borrower defaults, then the lender sells the collateral as payment for the outstanding loan. If the loan is secured. That's why when you give out loan to people and the fellow defaults, I ask question, what are the paperwork you did? And because we are brethren, I'll know depending on the level of the loan. Number 5, characteristics of an intelligent loan. When the loan provides a way out for borrower and lender. If the loan provides a way out for borrower and lender. Now, both the borrower and the lender have a safety valve, a legally and morally sound way to get out of the obligation. For instance, In the case of a house loan, for instance, house loan, home loan, if the borrower cannot handle the payment or wants to get out for any reason, he can sell the property to pay off the loan. And if the lender wants to go out of it, he can sell his own portion in the deal to another investor. That was why the loan we are about to sign that day was not intelligent at all. Because I now said, what if I get the entire money following month? Can I be free from this interest? He said, no, sir. You are through with the debt, but the interest must be paid. Run to some millions. I said, I must still pay the interest if when I go my way to go and raise to get the money by the grace of God following month. That was not an intelligent loan. Even though it was by a Christian bank, in quotes. And they were dealing with me as a reverend gentleman. He said, we know you cannot run with our money. We know you are a big man. You are a big fish. No fear about your being able to pay the money back. And so all those kind of nice words. But that was not make the loan to be intelligent. Thank God we opted out of it. That's why you need counseling. Many people have entered to many say, and the thing is really crunching them. Number six. Loan is intelligent if it is taken to magnify your small efforts to large results. If it is taken to magnify your small effort to large results, that means it's the asset that you borrowed to leverage or increase your effectiveness and operational base. Now, if that loan will make you to be much more bigger, for instance, a business loan that you have found out from all these fundamental characteristics that is intelligent, but to also enlarge you. Yes. You can go for that loan when you have checked other parameters. For instance, they gave you an LPO to submit to supply this volume of diesel on a regular basis. Like one man was telling me where I would go and minister somewhere. He said, I've just gotten a paper. He was one driving me from the airport and was my assigned protocol officer. He said, I've just gotten I want to share with you. I just got a message now that what I applied for has been granted. And what is it? That he wanted, he was to come and buy vessel, to come and pay for vessel of diesel. And the buyer were waiting. He says, sir, this single sale will give me 260 million profit. This single transaction will give me 260 million profit. And the whole transaction is no more than 5-10 minutes. In other words, he gets there, pays to the company, and as he's coming out, the buyer is waiting to pay and to pay him everything. Such a one, if you take a loan for that, is intelligent. He does not have the money to buy the entire product. But if he buys it, there will be the profit of 260 million naira of a transaction of less than 1 hour. So take such a, it was one driving me about. I said, you cannot see the profit of serving a man of God. He drove me throughout my 1 week stay in that place where I want to go and minister. Let's now come to stupid debt, stupid loan, stupid debt, which is the opposite of intelligent debt, intelligent borrowing. What are the characteristics of stupid debt? 1, it is the debts you entered into to finance your lifestyle and impulses. What you enter into, the loan you enter, debt you enter into to finance your lifestyle and impulses. E.g., your new luxurious car. It's a stupid debt. Jewelries. Borrowing to finance ceremony. Very stupid. Borrowing money for vacation. Very stupid. Borrowing money for clothes, etc. This is stupid. I would not support taking money to buy a car to look big when you are not. Car is necessary. Vehicles are necessary for this period. But you know your level per time. There are vehicles. Yeah, they can still. What want is mobility. Say no, I want the one that is automated. I can be that you have a 3. That'll be inside video, inside media, inside theater. What I do with that? It's not your level. It's not your level to get it. If you only get a car, but not the one is actually limousine is very good. In fact, is the version of it 24 edition. And you borrow the money. Now, people that buy such things, they buy it from profit, not from sweat. People that buy jets, you see, they buy it from their profits, not from sweat. You now blow the money to go to. Actually, I'm going on a vacation. I'm going on a vacation with myself and my family. Very beautiful. We are thanking God for you. But it was debt. You now come back. You went to a very cool country with your family. You came back to heat of it, both financially and what are you trying to impress? Why impress others and now oppress your own destiny? Another one. It's literally easy to enter into. Stupid debt are actually easy to enter into. In fact, the less qualified you are for such loans, the higher the credit limit you can achieve. And you have them all over the place. They even send you a test. You have just qualified for a loan. I said, I never applied for one. So get loan under 6 minutes. Some say under 1 hour. Abi? Some say under 24 hours. Such loans are stupid loans. Because why? Because it's so easy. No qualify you. No checking anything. When you such thing, and that's what people are going to. There's one guy who was about ending his own life because he was owing some few millions of naira. How do I know? Some people are now sending me texts. That's why I've put your name forward as a guarantor, and so I should please come and clear so that they will not embarrass my name. Of course, I did not answer them because I know it's such a stupid thing that you can say I'm a guarantor without seeing me, without seeing my signature. I don't have to answer. And the guy was earning 30,000 naira. That time he had 1.9 to clear. What do you do with the money? He says, I don't know. Did they jinx you? Was it by incantation? He said, so it's just press your phone. They send you, yes, agree to the money. Send him your BVN, fine. That's all. The loan is there, bam, in your account. These are stupid loan. Number 3, when you end up paying 2 or 3 times for the things that may be gone and forgotten long before the bills arise. Stupid. When you're paying 2 or 3 times for things that may be gone and forgotten long before the bills arrive. Because it was on credit, usually more expensive. And you pay more for it. I told you, debt is a sign of impatience. Write it down. Number 4. A debt or loan is stupid if the object for which the loan is taken does not appreciate in value. A debt is stupid if the object for which the loan is taken does not appreciate in value. I've not taken loan in the last 30 years in the ministry, except once. That's on your church. That's the first loan. Okay? And why did you take it that time? The land was going for 11 million naira, 2 plots. And when I told the church to give towards it, pledge realized was 72,000 naira. I didn't say cash, paper, promise. And they told me, come on Tuesday or else. People are there with draft to buy it. That was Sunday. I had 2 days to go or lose this property. I said I'll be the saddest man on earth if I should lose this opportunity. Right? So on my own, by the grace of God, I carry secretary and treasurer. Follow me, please. Take permission from office. They're not going to work tomorrow. Tell your boss. They follow me to the bank, and I met the bank manager. I said, please, I need an urgent loan today. Just give me 5 million naira. And by the grace of God, I was given the check on the spot by the bank. Okay? By the grace of God. Because they asked me for collateral. I said, what do my collateral? Am I not bigger than collateral? I said, it's true, you are bigger than collateral. Give me my check. And I went straight to the Omonile. I said, this is the money. She wants me of 5 million. I said, just take it from us. I'm coming. Don't even give me any documents. Only give me your receipt. I'm coming back. That's how we secured this place. Within 4 years after the purchase, land there went to 60 million per plot. It's now about 18 years now. Can show that land there now, this same land must be going in the border of 100 to 120 million per plot. Was it stupid or intelligent? Huh? Yeah, it was intelligent. That's the one I went for. I analyzed it. I said, this one is intelligent. I'm ready to stick my head for this. And the church was thanking us that, thank you, Brother Albert, you don't allow Sabo Church to finish. Because if there's no place to move into, and the owner said we should move out, he gave no quit notice. Where are we going to go to? But God helped us. But with that risk, I took. Okay? Praise the Lord. I said, praise the Lord. Other sign of a loan that is stupid is if the purchase does not have a reasonable life expectancy. Does not have life expectancy. Most cases, stupid debts are expended on items that will not last long, that will not retain enough value for you to sell to pay off your debt. Number 6. Borrowers in stupid debt situation does not have a way out. No way to back out. I'll give you the example. Number 7. Stupid debt usually does not have collateral. You don't have collateral. Number 8. Interest rates are usually unreasonable on stupid debt. Research have shown that poor people that take loan, they pay about 500% more they should have been paying. Rich people negotiate loan and they pay in single digits. But poor people, when they take loan, they end up paying 500 times what they should have paid. That's why they tell you it's 5% per month. It is very cheap. 5 times 12, that's 60% per annum. With every default, compound interest upon compound interest. There was one particular loan I was privy to. The fellow got 5 million naira and paid 5 million interests on it. And yet still owing the money. But the rich people are able to sit down and say, no, let's negotiate. Give me moratorium. I will not pay interest for the next 5 years. That's the advantage of what? Leverage on knowledge and of strength. Then they negotiate. They say, can you please stop the interests? Also, that is it. But most people go to these loans and there's one that they end up committing suicide. I saw some bankers that even committed suicide because of loan on their neck. They couldn't pay back. Why? They entered to stupid loan. And I trust you that by the grace of God, that with what you have learned so far, you will not enter into stupid loan. Because many businesses, including Bible-believing brethren, cannot operate for sure on cash basis except by the use of borrowed capital. And I'll give you instances where loan could be justified. But one long-range goal of every Christian businessman should be to become debt-free. God never promises you quick growth, but He promises what? A solid foundation. What am I talking about? I believe so much in raising capital than in going for loan. Before we arrived in Sabo Church, but when we are told we are coming here, 2 weeks to come in, I and my wife had decided what we are going to do. That we know that church does not have a property. I know even though we don't have a building fund in the church, no building fund. I said, what we're going to do is that the first 2 years, we shall raise the capital for our church building. Because our previous church, we built the place 2.5 plots without raising capital, without raising loan, without appeal fund. But then it was done at our own pace. But when we came here, the first I was told that your rent has been increased by 100%. That's the first I was greeted with. They increased our rent 100%. 2, landlord came and said, you either you buy this house or you check out. And I've checked, I called my engineering people to say the integrity of this house is in doubt for a church. Number 2, it was a 1 plot property. Lagos State government will never approve it for a church building. So pastor is not worth the venture. Good advice. I could have been pushed. Like when pastor would have been pushed to buy it. I said no, it will not be approved by government. So we didn't go for it. And then you raise the money here. That's what happened. We had planned for 2 years, 3 years planning, but it didn't work out. But then God helped us. The emergency opportunity came for us to buy the land. We thank God we did. In Luke 6:48, Luke 6:48, he said, it's like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation upon the rock. And when a flood arose, the torrent burst against the house and could not shake it because it had been well built. That is, a capital that is raised cannot be easily erased. A capital that is raised. So I'm just encouraging us as business people, have a focus on raising your own capital. That is savings. From the word God begin to say, what will I need in the next 3, 4, 5 years? I begin to intentionally save for it. Don't eat all your fingers. Capital that is raised cannot be erased. Many people want to grow up by jumping up. They want to get to the next level by jumping up. I know when you jump up, what happened? What happened? You come down, then you jump up. But when you start growing up, like now, look at this now. I want to grow up like this. See me now. I'm growing up. See the way I come up here, I'll make every effort to come up. Then I wait again. I'm stabilized. Are we? The next one. That is how finances should be raised. But many want to jump. They want to jump from the ground to this place. I know the risk. Either they miss their step or they strain their legs. And that's what is happening to many people today. So have the mentality that I want to grow up, not jump up. If you can have that saying that in the next 5 years, this is where I hope to reach, and this is what I am doing for it. Your church here saves every month. Your church. Even when the building was going on all these years, we kept on saving per month. Even when we are looking for money to build this house, still does not stop that portion for saving. The school I'm privileged to associate with as the chairman, the school saves every month. The money is not enough in quotes, but still we save every month so that when the time comes, you have something you are already building. For people, they eat everything. Our family save every month. In fact, we invest in 8-year cycle. 8-year cycle. So every 8 years we pull to go up. But every month, something is going into savings. No matter how much. It's not volume. It could be 2,000 naira. But God will ensure that that money does not fail. That's the one way of raising capital. Cultivate savings habits. I'm going to take time again to look at 12 ways of raising money without going to the bank in another series of lectures like this. When next we meet by God's grace, rise up on your feet.